Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Sorry about the lighting and the quality. This is filmed on my laptop, which is a camera installed, and I've got a spare mirror because this little mirror which I'm using, but I've got on like a bunch of bits. So I'll show you that I can't because this hasn't got a back camera, so I'm kind of stuck with the front view. And there's anything usually on the floor or behind the scenes, I think. I'm gonna have to use my phone for that and crop it into and put it into this video. So today I'm just gonna talk about bullying. I know I've done a video about this before, but I wanted to do an updated version. Now, bullying can be communicated through it can be verbal, so like you could be like a victim of social media bullying, but the people don't want to say anything on social media. They'd rather wait. So this is like the social media verbal communication, where like whatever they're feeling about you, they say to your face, and you just got to sit there and go, yeah, whatever. You've got to put on a brave face and do nothing about it, unless you want to tell the teacher, right? And then the second way is another social media one, but they don't tell you what they're going to say. Because like there's two types of social media. There's two types of people on social media. The ones that tell you mean stuff in person, then put on social media, like take a picture of you crying or something and post it online, making comments about it, and then you seeing that post, or they expect you to respond with your emotion, how you actually feel about it. And I think that's wrong. And so speaking of that, that's my neighbour. Got a neighbour that side, he's fine. The neighbour down beneath me, in the middle row, their kids. I'm like, great. Because I had a mock today. That's one. If any of your neighbours out there who had their mocks today, not in just my school, in every other school, hope your mocks went okay. So some of your mocks, I had biology. Didn't know what you all had. I hope it went fine for you. Back to the subject. Then the second part of bullying is through the verbal communication you get at school. Now, what I mean by that is where the bully comes up to you, they can either be physical by punching you, pushing you on the ground, or they can be verbal. You could be like sat down and they could be shouting at you. So I'm not going to say, because this is a PG family-friendly channel. Until I think, you know what, because like you've got age restrictions on YouTube, so you could have like a non-PG video, but you can have it age restricted, so like young viewers don't get affected. Right, and another way of bullying is talking behind your back. So today I kind of had that, but I was in the same area. So this was like when we were like lining up for our mocks, like people were being dismissed. There was a group of people, and you know who you are. If you go to my school and you're in my year, you know who you are. I'm not saying names, but you know who you are for doing that, right? And I was stood in my line because I was B15 for the biology mock, and people started talking mean things about me. Because they forget I could hear everything they're saying, and I don't appreciate that. So that's the main reason why I'm making this video. And if you think it's cool, talk about someone behind their back. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. If you have something to say it to that person's face. Or are you just too scared to do it? And that's what I'm trying to get across. Is if you have nothing nice to say about someone, don't say it at all, and no one gets hurt. If you want to say something mean about that person, tell them like, yeah, I don't like this about you, but could you fix it or something? And just like, oh yeah, this person did this and this and this, and this and this and this. When that person's A, in their shot, or B, there's teachers around. Because there's teachers like here by the door. And some people forget that some schools have CCTV. And I feel like if any bullying gets caught on CCTV, that shouldn't be allowed. That person should get like suspended or something. Here's the thing, people are like, oh, because I am against bullying. Because I've been bullied before. So does it being bullied? I know what it's like to be bullied. So if you've got any bullying stories, write them in the comments. Let me know. Because I'll be supportive. Even if your parents or family or teachers, people at school, they don't believe you. If only your friends believe in you, write it down in the comments. I'm pretty positive that I will respond. Because over the weekend, I'll be going back through the videos like that I posted. And I will be responding. Friday, no video at all because I'll have mock, because I'll have my lessons, and then I'll have 3 hours mock because I'll have like science, maths. I'll have double media tomorrow, not tomorrow. Friday, but I'll only get an hour because at 12:20, if you've got a mock, you go at 12:20. You don't continue your lessons. But they will still make you go to your first lesson because they will message your teacher saying, yes, this person is meant to be in your lesson. That's going to happen today at school. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, and I'll see you in this video. Bye!